Hey guys, welcome to another video. If it's your first time here, my name is Lulu and I post lifestyle and beauty content. If that is something that you're interested in, definitely do consider subscribing. Now let's not waste any more time and get into this maintenance video. Like the caption says, we are doing everything, okay? So we're gonna start off with our nails. As you can see, I'm literally just buffing off the previous color that I had. So I didn't have acetone, I used a file. This is rubber based, so it gets removed quite easily. I went ahead and did the same thing to the other hand off camera, and this is how my nails have grown out. I love my nails, guys. The left hand seems to be growing more than the right, but that's something that I don't have a problem with. This is the current state of my nails. I've had this set for about 5 weeks now, so it's a time to change. And I always say this, your toes are not ugly, your feet are not ugly, your hands are not ugly. You just need good maintenance, alright? And you just need to give them a bit of TLC. Now let's go back to our nails, right? So I'm just removing any oil, any dirt that I did not get to remove the first time around. So I'm just going in and adding just a bit of that roughness before I apply my dehydrator. I don't think I got to show you guys the primer that I used, but I continued and started with my base, and for that I'm using this rubber base that I got off of Shein. This is my third time using it, guys, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. I love the way my nails lasted with the previous set, and I can definitely say that I'm getting better at using a rubber base. I went in with the first layer, but I didn't cure it. I went back in with the second layer to just build more on the nail and just give it a bit of thickness so that they don't break. This is what the nails look like. I then used a buff, which I did not show, to just even it out and make sure that there is no like bumpiness, that everything is just evened out before going on with my color. So the color that I'm using is also from Shein, guys. The rubber base is from Shein and the color is also from Shein. I will leave everything that I'm using that I can get links to in the description box, especially things that I'm using that are from Shein. Applied the first coat, cured it in the lamp for 2 minutes, and I also applied second coat, cured it in the lamp for also 2 minutes. I decided to go with this hot pink because I feel like I just wanted to be a girly girl, and I saw it actually on some lady and it looks so cute on her. I'm very skeptical when it comes to colors, so this was very brave of me, guys. You should definitely consider giving Shein a try to get some of your stuff. The gel polish is also from Shein. It was quite affordable. Like I said, links in the description box. I am such a diehard for French nails, so I'm doing French again for my toes, and I'm using this color that I got from Bling Girl. If you are in Pretoria, definitely do consider going to Charlie Parker, which is in Pretoria CBD, for your beauty supply stuff. They literally have everything. Most of the stuff that I'm using here I got from that store, and I also got from Shein. This color that I'm using for my French is also from that store, guys, so definitely do give Charlie Parker a visit if you are within Pretoria CBD. The unevenness you see is from a previous set that I did, and it's acrylic, which I can't seem to remove for some reason. What is a pedicure without a foot spa, guys? So I gave myself a foot spa with things that I had in my home. So this is me putting my body wash in there, some bicarbonate of soda, and some sea salt. I then soak my feet and relax for about 15 minutes before I start using my sugar exfoliating scrub. This scrub I use for my whole body. It's not necessarily for the feet. So like I said, I use what you have. So yeah, I love how this leaves my skin feeling so soft. I'm just exfoliating, going in and removing dead skin cells. My skin tone is uneven on my feet, so I'm just going in and just scrubbing away. So anywhere where the skin folds for me, be it on my knuckles, like my hands, my feet, my elbows, my knees, my armpits, anywhere where skin folds, like on my skin, on my body, I have hyperpigmentation on there. It doesn't matter where it is. So yeah, I just use exfoliating scrubs, and I just make sure that area is well nourished throughout the day. Once I'm done, I use this emulsifying ointment, which is highly hydrating. I use it together with castor oil. That's a pedicure and a manicure done all in the comfort of my own home. I must say, everything turned out so well. I'm getting better and better at this each time that I do it. So let's move over to the face. I'm doing my lashes and I'm also tinting my brows. So for the lashes, I'm doing cluster lashes, which are from Bling Girl, and those are what my actual lashes look like. So I'm using clusters, and this is in a D style. I'm using 8, 10, and 12 milliliters. I've actually used these clusters before in December, and I love how they came out. Initially, I got this quick drying adhesive from Bling Girl, but this ended up stinging. Like, it was very uncomfortable, so I ended up just using the regular Adele glue that I think a lot of you guys know. These lashes cost me, I think, around $30 for each pack, so it's like literally $90. The glue itself was somewhere, so I think it was 80 rand. So you can calculate how many times I'm gonna do my lashes. So I'm starting off with the 8, and then I'm moving over with the 10, and then at the very end there I'm just going to put the 12s. All right, so once I feel like I need them to be like a little bit more full. So if I feel like I'm seeing like a sparse area where I feel like I need to add more, that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm not really familiar with, like, I'm not a lash tech guy, so I was going for hybrid lashes, and I think they came out pretty good. So for my brows, I'm starting off with like the grooming and just removing any hairs that are there, and just, like grooming and removing and shaping the eyebrows before I go in with my tint. I'm just brushing the brows up and just making sure that I'm sure about the shape, and I'm sure about how the shape is going to turn out. So once I'm done, it's time for the tint. For the tint, I'm using this Rutana Professional Henna for brows. So I also got this one from Charlie Parker. I feel like my brows still have a bit of tint on them, because I think the last time I tinted my brows was 7 days ago. But I also feel like I should have gotten a black one, and it would have lasted longer, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I was actually thinking about getting my brows microbladed, but after doing my research and actually looking at like reviews and stories about people who got their microblading done and the horror stories, I'm like, you know what, maybe let's set this one out and think about it a bit more before we commit to doing microblading and waking up with those brows for the next 2 or 3 years.
So after about 20 minutes, I remove the inner part of the brow so that they don't look boxy, and then I go and wait 10 minutes and remove the rest of the tint. So I honestly feel like I would have gotten away with having the tint last me for another 2 weeks if I got the black one, but I love how the tint came out. I love my brows. I'm gonna wake up like this for about 5 days or so before it starts to fade, so I'm absolutely in love with them.
This part of my maintenance I dread, but it has to be done because we gotta be clean girlies. So I start off with removing my hair on my armpits, and I remove the hair down there as well. I just find that using this clipper just makes life so easy for me because I don't have to plug it into any socket, and it's just makes things easy. I also should add that I have used other countless depilation methods, and this one is the only one that works for me. It doesn't give me any razor bumps, and the process is easy. I do it from at home, and it literally takes me less than 15 minutes to shave the hair on my armpits as well as my coochie. So I do this about once a week, but sometimes life be lifing and it'll take me up to 2 weeks. And I usually do it just before my shower or bath routine. So this whole process takes a bit of time, especially if you're doing it all at one go. That is why you see me chew gum there. I was actually starting to get bored. So I know that it irritates some people, so I'm sorry for that, guys, but I was bored. So this is my routine for my armpits. I just go in with the sugar scrub, the one that I use for my feet. And I just go in and I scrub away. This has really helped me. Like I told you guys, I suffer from hyperpigmentation. So if I'll insert a picture of what my armpit looked like, and if you guys are interested, I will share my underarm, like how I lightened my underarms. I know that they're not really like the same tone as my overall skin, but I've really made some huge improvements, so I'll definitely share that routine. If you guys are interested, just leave a comment down below. Now once all that's done, let's try and bring some life back into this leave out. This part I actually did the following morning. I was tired, child, and I also wanted my hair to look good for the rest of the day. At this point, this sew-in was about a week old, but it was already starting to get itchy to the point where I was already starting to like tap or pet my hair around people, and that is not a good look. So I go in with this Jamaican black castor oil, which I also got from Charlie Parker, and I just use it to base my scalp. So I start from the back and work my way up. After that's all done, I'm gonna put some silicone serum onto the hair. I've never actually put anything on the hair since I got it. I think the lady put some silicone on it when she installed the hair. This is the first time I'm putting anything on the hair, and it hasn't tangled one bit. So I'm using this black silicone serum, which I also got from Charlie Parker. It's my first time using it. I think it also has black castor oil, so I'm kind of anxious to see if it's going to hydrate and nourish the hair without leaving it oily.
So to protect the hair from heat damage, when I straighten it, I go in with this heat protection spray from Tresemme, and I do the chase method where I use the comb for the straightener. After getting this straightener from Tony and Guy, I've never looked back. I actually don't use any of my older straighteners. This is the only one that I reach for, and I love it so much. So here I'm using the Glamour Setting Mousse. I've never used it before. It was my first time and I'm happy with it. And then after that, I go in with my heat protection spray from Tresemme, and I spray that all over my own hair and prepare it for straightening so that it can blend well with the installation. So I'm using this edge control gel. I saw the lady who was installing my hair use it, so I decided to check it at Charlie Parker and they had it. I don't know how I feel about it. Like after 2 days, it was giving off like white, like flaky bits, which I didn't like. So I think it looks good like first day, second day, like yeah, third day it just starts looking weird. I am honestly in my sew-in era, and I'm trying to grow back my edges and maintain the edges that I already have. FYI, this hair is from Dragon City and it is amazing. It's from shop D43 and I think I got it for around 2.4 if I'm not mistaken. I got it somewhere around December, and this is my first installation with their hair. I've literally been waking up with their hair and sleeping with it for about 7 days, and it does not tangle. Like any normal hair, it does shed, but it's not too much. Beginning of the year, I literally told myself I want to be that girl, and investing time into my maintenance routine is part of me doing that. So I really loved making this video. I hope you guys liked it as much as I liked making it for you guys. So if you like this video, please do not forget to give it a like so that I know that this is the kind of videos that you guys want to see from me. You don't have to comment, you can just leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.